Blossoms HQ.
Hello, everybody.
That was very nice, and it's also not live from Blossoms HQ. It's live from Kempston Street, all the way in Liverpool,
all the way down the East Lancs.
That's it.
We missed last week's.
We did.
We were busy
with some exciting things.
Can we
say what we're doing?
Smells.
Guess we can't
Shooting a music video, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shooting a music video.
It's not like a crime to. Well, it's not. If it's obvious, we do things that are. What's happened to me? Am I all right?
I don't know.
I was going to say my band doesn't work. Something's happened.
I think I was a bit tired from last week as well.
It was a long week.
It was long days, and then
the clock's going back.
Easter weekend.
Well, they sprung forward, didn't they?
Yeah,
I know. I suppose a few people.
No, it's gone back, innit?
Forward.
So you know the clock.
No, forward's an extra hour in bed.
No, it's the other way.
You lose an hour when you goes forward.
Oh yeah.
So it feels like say it's 6:30.
Yeah.
The clock says 7:30.
No, yeah.
That's it.
But this is weird. Just going straight into something that. You know, Di, who's been making the clothes for us for this top secret stuff we've been doing. I bumped into her in Yellowhammer.
Oh yeah.
When I was having some tea with Katie, so we had some dinner with her and that.
Oh nice.
But she was saying she doesn't move her clocks.
What,
so because it's annoying, she says for her. So
it doesn't make that much difference, does it?
Because then it ends up moving back again, doesn't it, at the end of the month? And then everyone... Do you get what I'm saying?
Which realm does she live in?
It's not the end of the month, though, is it? It's like
6 months apart.
Is it 6 months?
Which realm does she live in? Half a year?
Well, I said, how did you know what time we were coming round?
She was just calculator in her brain.
Yeah, but I think obviously her phone must change, but all the clocks in her house, she says... she basically still just treats like... So when it says like 7:30 in the morning, she just gets up. It's old school.
She's like semi-retired as well, though, isn't she?
OG, that.
She's not really having any big commitments and stuff in it. Imagine if we just went. Imagine if you just like, I'm just going to do that. It's just
if you got
today. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a nightmare.
I was speaking to her the other day about like little things. She's not got a microwave. She doesn't have a TV.
I know a lot of people don't have a microwave.
And,
my mum doesn't have a microwave.
She obviously she's an older lady, isn't she? But she looks really well, doesn't she?
Yeah,
for her
she
age?
does, She's quite health conscious, isn't she? By the sounds of it.
And I was like, "Do you meditate?" And she was like, "Yeah, but in an unconventional way." She's like, "I'll wash the dishes and then I'll meditate while I'm washing the dishes."
That's what I do.
Like
That's what I do in the morning.
Is that
walks.
if I were to wash the dishes, I daydream? That's similar.
It's basically just focusing on that thing and trying to taking it in properly, so you'd be feeling like the washing up liquid on your hands and all that. Like you're not really thinking about anything else.
Is what I described anti-meditation then? Is daydreaming not meditation? Is that the opposite?
No, because
it's the opposite.
Your mind's elsewhere.
Like meditation is like
being in the moment and switching your mind off.
Yeah, completely.
So if you're on a walk, you're listening to the sound of the birds and you're just listening to the rain.
Isn't it weird that you're always somewhere? You're always somewhere, aren't you?
It's not weird, no.
Do you know what I mean?
Where do you think the places that you're least... let me rephrase that. Where's the least somewhere? Does that make sense?
There's the title.
Where's the least somewhere?
I think bed is probably the least somewhere.
When you're asleep...
You see, weirdly for me, no.
No, I panic in bed.
Yeah,
but I mean...
I can't sleep. I just lie there and just think of everything.
I'm like the most in my head in bed probably.
I'm comparing it to like being outside when you've got like birds and you've got cars and that's quite... There's a lot to the senses, where in bed it's quite minimal, isn't it?
You get those sensory tanks, don't you, where you go in them and you just float and it's like silent.
I was going to say underwater is a funny place to be.
It's really calming underwater.
I don't think I'd like that because I don't really like focusing on my heart rate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you're breathing.
You're a bit panicky with stuff like that, aren't you?
It's gone quite marijuana, this chat, hasn't it?
Marijuana.
Hashish.
Yeah, it's a bit...
marijuana.
It's a bit...
But yeah, we were busy last week. That's why we couldn't. We were out shooting a music video, so we had long
really
days.
Good, though.
Got
really
quite
enjoyable.
a lot. Well, we got fucking loads done. Do you know what I mean? Which we needed to get
productive
done.
week.
We even got a gig in there as well, didn't we? Last Thursday.
Did we?
Oh yeah.
Well, not last Thursday.
What do you mean?
Thursday before.
But in this way, if you did Thursday to Thursday,
I forgot about
the
that.
whole thing was like.
What was that gig?
Just a little gig at the Albert Hall we did.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. That was a good gig.
Nice venue.
Yeah, good cause as well.
Nice to see Noel again.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the night and stuff. It was chilled, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
It was great. It was good. That.
It's an amazing venue, innit? Albert Hall.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Like I don't know. It's just one of them venues. It's like a bucket list venue, I think.
Do you know what's good there? The standing, because we watched. Yeah. We watched the standing. It's not too big, you know. So when you ride at the back, you've got a well good view, eh?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well done.
It's one of yours,
I think you've said that before, haven't you?
I haven't actually. No.
Maybe not. I have. So, yeah, good.
Good, isn't it?
It's been good. Yeah.
And then it was Easter weekend, obviously. So everyone's had a...
Did anyone get an egg?
You got stuck in a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
You feeling a bit...
Did you get an egg?
The tenderness has rolled over.
A bit tired, yeah. A little bit tired, but a little pint tonight. Do you know what I mean?
Or before bed, boss. A little whiskey.
That'd be nice, do you know what I mean?
Chad's got 4 eggs.
4 eggs?
What do you mean?
Really traditional, my family.
Yeah.
Like, they always send stuff.
I was a bit like that.
My mum got me an egg.
Yeah, my mum got me an egg, and your mum got me an egg. So I got 2 eggs.
Oh, did you really? Oh, actually, Lorna got me an egg, to be fair.
I got a Lint bunny as well.
Did you get an egg?
Bought myself an egg, like a really big one with like sweets in and stuff. For years,
I've
had like this one. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it's just nice to have an Easter egg, innit?
To be fair, me and Sophia bought ourselves an egg early though. You know the little crunchy one with crunchy bits in it.
I've not had the little crunchy one though.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I put something in my notes for this.
Go on.
Because it was on my mind. I was speaking to Katie about it in the car, and I was like, I'm going to talk about this on the podcast. I think Cadbury's cream eggs are massively overrated.
And
I've got a few bits of feedback about it and why I think it's overrated.
Okay, go on.
So,
are they the eggs?
The little egg that's got cream on the inside.
You're talking about mini eggs.
No, mini eggs are supreme.
Ooh, fucking love cream egg. What have you got wrong about cream eggs?
So no, because the reason why the Donovan family cream eggs are quite a big thing.
Yeah, they are a big thing.
So like often if you've had like a Sunday roast, sometimes they just get cream eggs for like a little dessert, and they all love them. And I'm kind of sat in the wings thinking they're a bit fucking shit. These, no offense.
I mean,
not ungrateful for it.
We didn't design them.
No, but the passion you have for it.
Yeah. It's my mum that. It's because it's the only chocolate my mum has.
And fair enough, like, these things I like that other people don't like, but my feedback on them is...
He likes to dig at me for some reason.
One, the chocolate is too thick on the egg.
No way.
Oh, it's lovely.
Because a dairy milk is thick, and it's great, and a button is thin, and it's great.
I love butter.
The cream egg's like in the middle of thickness.
It would collapse,
let me finish. So it's too big to just get into it, really. You've got to really get into it. And then... It's always like it doesn't break evenly.
A mess, isn't it?
It's a mess.
Yeah.
And then the foil gets very sticky.
No.
And often the egg is sometimes broken already. Like there's a gap, it's not been sealed properly, which dries the cream out.
And
I don't think the cream is that nice either.
No, it's delicious.
It's
just fucking mint.
First of all, you've got a bad technique.
The fondant, isn't it?
The fondant's not for me.
You've got a terrible technique.
This is what Katie got to the bottom of. She was like, I just think you don't like the fondant. That's what she said.
What the fuck's fondant?
The fondant's the thing at the inner.
It's like
what
a sugar.
What taste is that?
It's sugar in it. It's just
sugar in it.
But go on, you're passionate about it. So what's your
technique? There's your techniques all over the place.
So if you don't unfoil the whole thing?
Of course, I do.
No,
I unfoil like half of it and try and bite a bit of the top off.
You need to do over half. That's why your foil's getting sticky. Obviously, if your foil's pre-sticky before
you've
penetrate into the, it's a shit egg. You know
right. So you bite half the egg.
Foil down, even when you bite just over half.
But when you bite it still doesn't break evenly.
I can see now why yours isn't breaking evenly. You're going for the side bite. Never go for the side bite. Frontal bite.
Yeah, full frontal.
I don't bite with my front teeth though.
Well, I'm like that. That's it.
That's
why.
So it's my teeth technique.
Is that the egg's fault or your teeth?
You get an even break.
Exactly. You see, if you do that, you don't get a crackage. It's just easy. Bang, top
even
comes
then, and without being vulgar with this, then do you lick out the egg?
Some people are a licker outer. Some people are a sucker outer. Some people are a finger in.
Or
it's too messy for me.
Or some people,
it's not for me,
which I do. Hole in one.
That's disgusting. That's far too much chocolate and food.
Brilliant.
This is my other point when you said it's too thin, not thick. No, the chocolate to the inside is perfectly measured.
The hole in technique's a bit feral for me.
I've done the hole in before.
It's not for me.
Can I just say? Do you want to have the hole in? Sorry, Josh, but I've done the hole in when it's cracked.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If it's cracked and penetrated.
Well, sometimes you have to go, like you eat it, you bite into it, and it starts to go, and you just go get in.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know the whole thing with Cadbury's though? They were taken over by an American company, Kraft.
They were.
A few years ago, and they've gone to shit.
No,
Cadbury's still the best chocolate for me.
They've been bought out by Nestle recently. Past few days, Nestle bought them.
Good.
Nestle chocolate tastes
like sugar now for me.
A lot of them.
Let me check that.
I'm new to the chocolate game because I didn't really love chocolate for a long time. I kind of could take it or leave it, but I've got into it recently. Chocolate and Cadbury's for me is still the one. But
Dairy
Katie's
milk.
quite an.
An
avid connoisseur of Cadbury's specifically, and she said Wonka. She feels like the mini eggs have changed the ingredients a little bit, and like you said, there's too sugary. They're missing the chocolate taste.
No, this is what it is, right? So they changed it. The dairy milk, the bar has been the same, still the same, but things like the eggs.
I've never had a problem with the dairy milk bar.
Yeah, the eggs, the mini eggs, some of the chocolate bars. That chocolate isn't the same as the dairy milk bar
hasn't
chocolate.
taken over.
Me and Miles spoke about this the other day. Weirdly,
we did.
And I said it too. What I just said then, and Miles looked it up and did confirm.
What were you going to say, Josh? A second ago.
I was going to say, like, from as I remember them 40 odd years ago, they did taste different. No, genuinely, like 20 years ago when I was a kid.
Yeah,
they did taste
mini eggs.
Significant.
Cream eggs.
They tasted significantly better then, and I had one recently because I hadn't had one for probably 15 years or so, and I had it and it was fucking shite.
But is this just because you are now an adult and you've had one when you were a child?
Maybe, yeah. To be honest, I don't eat that much chocolate anymore, so maybe I just don't really like it anymore.
Yeah. Because one of them, it's like if you...
I wouldn't get one again.
Yeah,
basically.
I had like a sherbet thing that I had when I was a kid, and I used to buzz it. I had one the other day, and I was just like, "What the fuck's this?"
Yeah,
sherbet's weird.
Shit,
brain lickers, do you remember them?
Yeah,
We've spoken about this.
That's what I mean. Like, if I had a brain licker now, I'd be like, "This is shit." But I used to get one like at school. Do you know what I mean?
Do you only think about sweets and stuff? Surely they should suit adults better than children because they're not like growing up and like all the nutrients matter as much. You know what I mean? Like, why'd you give like kids loads of sweets and shit?
Sugar, yeah. Do you know what I never realised?
Do you know what I mean? It's true though, isn't it?
Do you know what I never realised that when the like, you know, like sugar highs and stuff from kids, like when me and Sphere babysat like Sphere's or our nephews.
Real, innit?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Real.
Like you give them just like a lemonade or something and they're fucking bouncing off the walls and that, and you're like, what the fuck?
Mad.
Do you know what I mean? It is real.
So sugar, be careful.
I fucking love sugar though. I've got a sugar addiction, 100%. I've got a real bad sweet tooth.
Yeah. Teeth. Fuck's teeth.
That's what you sort of fringed on it before, but me and you've had this conversation before. Like now I'm like a bit older, post 30. I fucking love dessert after a meal. I crave a dessert after a meal.
Affogato.
Oh yeah.
Got one of them in a bit.
Affogato after like.
Yeah, I've got into desserts recently.
I mean, I've been on that one. I've gone, I simply couldn't. Then the teaspoon comes out.
Josh will always, whenever we go for a meal, Josh will always at the end of the meal go, we feel like, oh, is anyone getting dessert? And everyone's like, no. Josh will always go, no, I don't want anything. And we always know that when you get it, Josh will get, anyone fancy bit? Josh goes, yeah, go on then.
And
he's always taking it.
I end up fucking polishing it off.
Yeah. I had a honeycomb cheesecake at Valentino's the other day. I went there on Friday.
Nice.
Went Foodie Friday. It was a bit busy. I was like, I'm going to go somewhere else.
You dipped, didn't you, immediately?
It was great.
You ever had a bread and butter pudding?
I think years ago, yeah.
What is that?
Have you ever had, do you remember when we had, what did we have? The potato pie?
What, as a dessert?
No, it's just a pie. I was like, it's a mad pie.
Yeah,
it was potato
we've had that
pie.
At Pilkington.
Yeah. I was like, never had that before.
Do you ever remember, like, years ago, I don't know whether they still do them, but Home Run Pizzas used to do a chocolate fudge cake, pre-sliced.
Really?
Do you remember?
No. I never used to go. I've had like one Home Run pizza in my life.
But I don't know if it's
I remember the chocolate pizza at Pizza Time.
They scare me, the desserts at places like that. Do you know what I mean?
They're not making them fresh.
Well, no, to be fair, it's like when I used to work at a pub, they used to order them in and they were fucking shit. Or like, you know, we go like Costco. Costco and it's like a tenner for a fucking massive 24-inch cake. They're good. They're just all the same. Oh, I'm hungry, you know.
Do you remember the dessert fridge at the Alma Lodge?
It was min, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was like a massive...
You used to rinse it?
Yeah.
Just fucking
profiteroles, boss.
The mountain of profiteroles in there.
Love them.
Right, they won't miss that one, will they?
Bang.
I used to rob desserts in my motorbike jacket. Fucking put like 4 in and went and
where are the Puss in Boots?
I think we should not talk about it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, 15 years.
It's alright, innit? Shit, is that how long it was?
Jesus.
Not the Alma Lodge, but you were probably there.
The amount of times you've been Puss in Boots since that, you've probably paid them back and more for desserts you've robbed.
In free pints that you get.
Alright.
No.
So,
do you know what? Big shout out to Nick who the Puss in Boots. Good guy.
Nick.
For that we had It's Not Hard, is it? Recently.
We had a few.
Last week?
The first thing I want to say is thanks very much to Ewan Ogden, Neil Summers, and John Sim.
And Lucas Rigby.
He helped us out doing the music. We shot the music video ourselves.
Yep.
Directed by Thomas Ogden and Ewan Ogden.
And that's all you need to know.
What was it? It's Not Hard, is it? We like fucking great.
Yeah. Well done. Moving on. Moving on from the music video, this is kind of connected.
It is part of the music video.
That's kind of what I meant. Moving from.
It's connected.
So, we were shooting the music video, and for one bit, we needed a location house. So, we found a location house online.
The DMP was unavailable this time, wasn't it?
To-do list.
Which looks fantastic. So, we reached out to them, said, can we come? They said, yes, it'll be X amount. Come and do it. So we said, yeah, sound.
First of all, fuck me, the house.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it's unreal.
Quick description. So it's kind of like
it's like a mid-century,
like stuck in.
It was
time.
in like the late 60s, but it looks like something from like the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, it's mid-century. It's
got like a sunken sofa area.
It's stunning. But even the way it was done out, and the decor and the chairs and the furniture,
everything was beautiful.
Everything was immaculate.
So we agreed a price going into it. So we said
for a half day, you want it?
Yeah, for half a day. So send us the invoice on the email. So the guy Simon emailed us like 2 hours after, or on the way home after we'd left, and he said like, thanks for having. It was a pleasure to have you guys. Just wanted to say, we're going to charge you. Basically, knocked off £200 from what it originally was, which they didn't have to do that, did they?
It's not hard.
It's not hard because they said it was just such a pleasure having us round.
It is kind, isn't it?
So kind.
Yeah,
so they liked having us round that much. They just said we're going to do it for cheaper since you were
nice
lads.
They were such a nice couple.
I was going to say they were a lovely couple, and it was just a pleasure being in that gaff. I absolutely loved it. I felt very
home envy.
Yeah, I felt very, but I also felt quite inspired.
Yeah,
did feel.
Miles
very
was
nice.
like, "Oh, imagine having a house this." I was like, "One day I want a house like this," and I was like,
yeah.
"Well."
We also had, and I won't name names, but we also had a rather special guest in that house.
Yeah, we did.
Which
there's a special guest appearing in the video.
Yes,
to
like
keep
a
your eyes
cameo
out for that.
Yeah,
me.
No, you're in it, mate. But yeah, no, it was a good. It's not hard, is it? I sort of want to go into the music video, but I suppose we'll do a music video special.
What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Hypothetical. What would you do? Hypothetical.
How long would you spend in an empty room for $100,000 a day? Conditions are you will be put in an empty white room with only a door, no windows, no bed.
Oh my God.
You will not be allowed to have anything, not even clothes.
You can play with Todger, couldn't
Not
you?
even clothes.
A nutrient shake will drop from a tiny trapdoor in the ceiling every 8 hours. There's a 6-inch wide bottomless hole in one corner labelled toilet.
Oh.
Wow. Well, first of all,
this is ridiculous.
So what was it? How long would you spend?
Wait, what about if you're a female?
What do you mean?
Because you're not going to...
6 inches.
In the wall?
Oh,
in the floor. Sorry, I thought it was in the wall.
It's quite funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
so you're shoving your knob through this hole.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. The room is 10 by 10 by 10 feet. That's not big. You can walk out at any time.
Well, yeah. So
that's pretty difficult.
But each day you stay in there, you get $100,000.
Yeah.
So how long would you do to be satisfied? You mean?
Well, no. How long could either with cash or how long do you think you could get?
10 days, you got £1 million, haven't you?
Yeah. Aim for that.
This is like Mr. Beast,
the shake
isn't it?
drops. Yeah, but you could just set yourself up, couldn't you? If you did like 3 months, you'd be all right.
Yeah, well, that's the point. But could you do that?
Yeah.
You could do 3 months.
Definitely.
There's no way.
What the fuck would you do then? Just stare at a wall?
But for that much money?
There's no clock. How do you know how long it's been?
You can sleep though, can't you?
Yeah, but you're sleeping at random times in the day.
I just do exercise.
When does the 100k become yours?
What, do you just do star jumps for 3 months?
Press-ups and sit-ups and shit.
That's actually
3 months, get boss shape, eat the shake. You're still eating, aren't you?
Well, you're having a shake. At least you know what time the shake
all
comes.
the nutrients and shit shakes, so yeah.
It drive you mad, but there's at least a goal.
I was going to say, it's quite Mr. Beast, isn't it?
I'd go
this?
fucking
I think Mr. Beast
insane.
did do it, actually.
Mr. Beast did do
So
this.
realistic, how long could I do? Right, so 10 days, you got £1 million. I could do 10 days easily.
Fucking
I could do 10
days. That
days.
thing, isn't it? You know, if you did 10 days, you'd be like,
non-stop.
if I just do another 10 days, that's 2 million.
Yeah.
You just get addicted to it and then get stuck in there.
I reckon.
There's far worse things.
I think
you could do for less.
It's what you value. What would you tap out at?
I think
it depends how insane it made you feel.
Depends where you are in your life as well. If you're like, do you know what I mean? If it's dead hectic at that time, you probably want the fucking white room.
You
probably pay $100,000 to be in the white room.
Josh, what about you? How long could you do?
I think I think after sort of an hour and 45, I'm going to need medical attention.
Think about being on a long flight.
I like being on my own.
I like being on my own.
A long
for sure.
flight, but you can walk. That's kind of the vibe.
No,
but
it
with
would be
nothing.
hard thinking about it.
But
It
lights
is
are
hard.
off.
10
the fact that it's
foot
a
by 10
blank
foot is
room.
not big though.
I think I'd just do 10 days.
You're basically under your Harry Potter under the
You
stairs.
got to make it worth it, haven't you?
Yeah.
At least do something.
Because then if you're doing like 3 days,
I mean, to be honest with you, even a day's all right.
yeah, I mean,
You
100
fucking
grand.
sound
A
that.
day,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
I mean,
even just a
it's hard
day.
to say, innit? You might have the ambition. I might say, I could do 10 days, but I might get in there and just be like,
Think
get
about
me
the
out.
cabin fever we get at the yard sometimes, and that's full of
Do you know what?
really inspiring things.
Sometimes though,
You've got absolutely nothing.
I don't think I could do it, you know.
I
mean, you could do a night.
But I don't think I could do it.
Could you not?
No.
Well, can I take your spot?
I could
200
do a
grand.
night,
I
definitely.
just think...
I could do an 100%. I've got ADHD, but my ADHD is
the
contained within myself.
claustrophobia that worries me.
I'm not bothered about stuff like that.
yeah.
I mean, 10 foot by 10 foot is not
That
big.
ain't big. That's like
It's
if you
only-
lay on the floor and it's like 1.5 of
It's only
us.
4 foot bigger than me, you and Tom.
Jesus.
Yeah, that the claustrophobic
Kelly
element is
Oswald.
he's not great.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm not even on the mic.
You're quite dad, aren't you?
Quite.
Yeah, that's a good
You
one.
know.
That.
That is good.
You got any bullshit?
I haven't.
Let's do some fan questions.
I'm working on something.
I've
else.
got another question.
There's
if you
2
want one.
weeks worth of fan questions.
Yeah.
Kick us off.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, apologies for the hectic nature of this one. It's all a bit rogue. So here we go.
This is the fan bit. This is the fan bit.
Take it away, Charlie.
So we've got an email here from Matthew Hartley. Subject Born Wild. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, boys. Would love to hear Tom talk a little bit about Born Wild.
Oh, this is good.
I think it's a massively underrated tune and
Okay.
dark as fuck. Also, I think it's some of Charlie's best work.
That's why you've read it out, isn't it?
Fucking 100%.
100%. Lead bass lines for the win. See yous at Wivy Park. Short
First of
and sweet.
all-
Love it.
My favourite song.
It's
off
good.
Ribbon on the Bomb.
It's a good tune.
It's dark.
Would you like to tell us a story about that?
It's one of my favourites. It's definitely up
Wrote
there.
in early on in lockdown,
Does it
obviously.
all?
A lot of the album was written in lockdown. What is it to say about it?
Dunno.
No, it's just a song, isn't it?
There you
No,
go, Matthew.
You have to. The lyrics are very honest, aren't you? With at the time, it's like,
It's about feeling pretty shit, isn't it, I suppose?
yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's not. It's not like a metaphor, is it, or anything? It's pretty on the nose.
No.
That song.
You'd have a shock if I told you what I'm thinking of.
That's the dark bit, innit?
What are you
That's the
thinking
dark
of?
bit.
Don't know. See what you think.
What are you thinking of?
Don't know. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Ambiguous.
Weirdest
innit?
thing I'm thinking of now is veins. You know, like veins on your arm. When you're proper tense and there's veins, that's weird. Right.
Pop out.
Great. I like that song.
It's a fucking
No,
amazing.
I like that song.
It's an amazing. It definitely.
I
I
like
agree
that.
with Matthew. I think it's so underrated. Like the
Mm.
fact it's not been picked up
We're
as in
playing
by
that
like
tune.
other people or
I
like.
prefer the demo.
Yeah.
Do you really?
What was the demo like?
Can't
remember.
It's a bit. Yeah, he played it on brushes. I liked the brush vibe on
yeah,
it.
like
Yeah,
with
the
an upside down
brushes.
snare.
Only
wasn't it?
slight. Like I do like the track, but I loved the brushes on the
Lo-fi.
demo.
It was
But it went a bit more kraut, didn't it?
it's great. It's a great
Sauerkraut.
song.
But it is a good tune.
A really good song. I don't know why we don't play it live more. I love
Remember the
that
demo,
song.
like, to the Edith the Machinist?
Yeah,
Who said
Smithsy
so
one.
Yeah, it was
Smithsy,
well
wasn't it?
Smiths.
Oh, it was mint on it.
Fucking
the
hell.
beat and everything.
Yeah.
We should release the demos at some point for like.
Oh, I tell
a lot
you
of
Joe,
what,
would
we've
anyone
got-
be asked about demos? I'm sorry, I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying
Yeah.
it to the people.
I don't
Right
know.
in.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know what.
I ain't got that on there.
We'll sing it then.
Pubcast@gmail.com.
Thank you.
I've got one here. Got one here. Subject is Blown Rose from Alex Barrow, and it reads, "Hi, just got a Blown Rose tattoo. Looking forward to seeing you at Withenshaw in August. Brackets, please play Texia and Blown Rose, obviously. Cheers, Alex." And a photograph of his tattoo. And funnily enough, Chase, you are the original artist, aren't you, of the Blown Rose thing?
I am.
I love you know.
What's
I
that?
coloured a few of them in.
So it's a collaboration between Joe and Chaz.
Yeah.
You retired a bit early for that.
I
you
remember
kept that going, you know.
I quite like
They
it.
were cool, all them early artworks.
Cool.
Yeah,
They're rogue, but they've got something.
I remember
it was all hand drawn, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cut Me Now Bleed was fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's just so old school, and it's just like a compass and
What's your inspiration?
for that.
Well, just
Stonemasonry.
It's a rose that's
Oh,
blown
It's a
in it.
rose, isn't it?
Oh.
I never knew that.
Literal.
Did you not?
Never ever got on that. In 10
No.
years later, never got on that.
You just think it was a spiral pattern?
I thought it was a shape.
thought it
Yeah.
was
It's like
yeah.
a rose, isn't it?
Never.
That's-
How have I never got on that?
Cut Me Not Bleed as well is like
It's like
razor
lacerations,
blades,
isn't it?
Like,
Never
I
had
remember the
that.
colour
I
of
just
blood.
thought they were shaped. Why
Yeah.
did we never discuss this at the time?
The T-shirt was cool.
Me and you used to speak about it a lot, to be fair.
I just thought they were shapes.
What's your latest art that you've done? When was the last time you drew
Charlemagne
something like that?
Charlemagne one was good.
Do you know what?
You're an egg.
I made a boiled egg the other day
Oh, yeah, I see
for
that.
Easter,
Story.
and
It's cute, that.
I just drew a little face on it and said Happy Easter.
That's nice.
Very
Nice.
romantic, that. But no, yeah, did you
know it was a rose blown?
Nah.
Nah, me and you on the
You
same
might
vibe
have told me, but forgot.
Yeah,
I remember-
I
I
always
used
thought it was
to-
a rose.
I always used to go to your house.
Quick
Your mum and dad's
rundown.
house.
Let's do
we
a
used
quick
to talk about
rundown.
Maybe I
it.
just thought it was a rose. I didn't realise the
But
blown
you know
element.
when we just before we got signed, then we got signed.
I suppose you didn't need
Rather
to do
than
it
get someone to do it like in house at the label, that means fuck all. We just thought we'd do it ourselves, didn't we?
Mm.
That's why.
Well, we'd made ones before we got signed, didn't we?
Yeah.
You did,
Like the Charlemagne one. The
let's-
card's pretty cool.
Let's
That's
chronologically
The cards are better.
let's
Yeah,
chronologically go through Charlie's art cover.
Well, but there was
career.
one pre-Charlie because I've got them up in my house, Anna. In the thing. So there's the blossoms
That's
bloom
so
one.
good. That
Which-
I'm talking
which
about
is
the
just
blue one.
It's just
The
a
blue-
photo that I inverted on.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking blossom
Photoshop.
Photoshop, isn't it?
That was an accident as well.
Yeah,
And I was
So that
like,
was just on
looks fucking
Photoshop.
That was for
class.
a poster originally, wasn't it?
Yeah.
things on. We just put it on the disc and all that.
Yeah.
And then the first one
Got one of
was
them
So I
Blow.
made that on my
Blow,
own.
which we
Blow was
one-
like a collaborative effort, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Joe
Like,
like
yeah,
that.
we blew the smoke out of the
Scaffold.
but I remember
Scaffolding.
being in McDonald's at the end of Whitefield Road
Yeah,
and
in
put a
Bredbury. This is.
serviette down, and with the coffee stirrers, I broke them off and was like, we can do it like this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
That was like the diagram,
I
wasn't
remember that.
it? And we
Yeah.
went back and we built it out of a scaffold. Joe Light
Smoke
photographed
machine.
Smoke
We
machine.
used to get a smoke machine for everything.
We
then.
were
Joe,
so
we did-
fucking hash, weren't we?
We did
Yeah,
it at the
it's
same
weird. It was
time
good,
as
though.
the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we used the scaffolding and made that thingy. And then, yeah.
And what was the next one after that?
What was
Charlemagne?
the
No,
next
Blown
single
Rose.
after
Blown Rose, wasn't it?
Don't Cut Me Now
Rose.
Bleed, right?
Cut
Get
Me Now
away.
Now Bleed.
Cut me now,
Cut Me Now
bleed.
Bleed.
that? Then we did that on the lacerations.
good.
and the-
Get
Then it was
get
blown.
away.
No, cut me
I
out.
like
Bleed.
the cut and-
blown rose.
Cut Me Now, I like the Cut Me Now Bleed t-shirt.
I
Yeah.
love
You
that.
wear it every now
I
and again.
still
don't
wear.
you?
I've got
I
them.
don't know where
now.
mine is. It's at home somewhere.
Then
Yeah.
it was blown rose, which we just discussed. Then it was Charlemagne.
Then get away.
No, then it was at Most of Kiss.
Must have kissed.
Fucking-
Get
what was
away.
the
That was
most-
purple at most.
That was
Kiss.
like balloon, like bubbles coming out.
I like that
of his
one.
mouth. That one's cool. Then it
Well,
was
it's like
Getaway.
Sabbath,
I love the
innit?
Getaway one. It's Dead Vice City.
Yeah.
Is that the
with
last
the
one you
slants.
did?
Do you know where I did that getaway one? Aberdeen Tunnels.
Did you?
Yes, yeah.
On what?
On my
your laptop.
Illustrator.
You need to put this on your CV, you know. It's actually some good work.
And then we
here.
did a photo. Then the album cover was a photo of us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was the build up right to that
Remember
point.
on the inner sleeve, it was the shot of the tubes really
Yeah,
close
it's
up.
cool that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what's that?
Good
People have that
times.
phobia of holes, don't they?
Yeah,
bet
it's
people
called
can look at that as well.
trypophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Watch your step.
great question.
Yeah.
Well, they
great.
just basically showed us the tattoo, didn't they?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
When's your book out, Chaz?
art book.
Chaz.
Has
You should
anyone,
do a
has
photo
anyone
book
seen
at
that
some point,
artwork thing that I,
I'd love to.
mentioned ages ago? Like turn the square into a circle or turn the circle into a
Oh,
square.
on Netflix. No, I've not seen
Still
that.
not watched it. Cheers, guys. Nice one. Nice to know you listen to me.
Give us another question.
Do you know what I thought then? I've not said for a few weeks.
You know
Hi!
what? It's 'cause it's fucking annoying as fuck. That's
Cringe.
It's because loads of people have said
Everyone
it
gets on it though, don't they?
Yeah. I just thought, oh, here we go. Fucking hell, that's big. Here we go. Jake Bain.
You trying to think of a pun?
Yeah,
Oh, it could be Jake Bone.
Jake Mo.
Bath.
No, Bane. What's Bane? What's Bane?
Bane of my
Bane's
life.
something in Batman. Isn't it?
Bane's
Bane, yeah.
Tom Hardy's character in Batman.
Yeah, Bane. It's,
Oh.
he's actually just called Bane, isn't he?
What's it? Batman Begins, is it?
Right, anyway, he said, "Hi boys, Jake here from north of Scotland. Scotland, proper Scotland. I should
Cold.
say that, Scotland.
Chilly.
I've been a huge fan since my dad showed me the Blow video in 2016. That's weird. We just
Good
talked
segue.
about
Careful
Since
what
then,
say.
you have grown to become my second favourite band,
Cheers.
Winkface.
Take that.
I saw you play at the garage in Aberdeen. This is weird, isn't it?
Is it Bob?
No,
in 2016.
I was peering over Charlie's shoulder while he was making the album.
O2 Academy in Glasgow, I think it was 2018, and Transmit in 2017. Each gig was class.
Love Transmit.
I Say You Are my second favourite band, but it's hard not to put Neon Waltz at the top of the pile.
Oh, I love that band.
Nice.
Their
Great
debut
band.
album touched me in ways only music fans will understand. A similar connection to your debut. First of all, before we carry on, what a band.
Yeah, that
What a
album's
band,
boss.
lovely lads.
Lovely lads.
Jordan's got like that really angelic tone to his voice.
yeah,
hasn't he?
Amazing singer.
One of
Very
my-
emotional tone, like.
So nostalgic.
Yeah, that.
Fucking.
So
Yeah.
we
don't know,
bumped
we
into
should-
them, didn't we? And we were like, "My God, no,
No
what's
sound,
Travelodge?" Remember?
Yeah.
The early days.
We were on in town last week at the castle.
I know, I was
Oh,
gutted. Missed that.
They're an amazing band, and anyone who hasn't heard them should definitely go and check them out.
Is that the end of the message?
No, I just wanted to carry on with that. I knew you had become somewhat friends over the years with the Waltz.
3-4.
Through touring constantly. I was just wondering if you had any stories about them and you guys, and if you ever heard their new album, It's a Belter. My band are actually supporting them.
Jerry Cinnamon.
My band are actually supporting them at a festival up north in August. Very surreal to be sharing a stage with my heroes. Any stories of gigs when you supported your favourite bands? Cheers for all the happy memories you've given me through your music. I'm eternally grateful.
That's
Roll on
nice.
album
Did
5.
did we do a gig with them? We played with them, Neon Waltz. Am I being dumb?
I don't know if we have actually
Yeah,
played
we
it.
have. Didn't we do one with Noel?
No, we went on that. We went to watch them.
Went to watch. Yeah, I can't remember if we've ever done a
Bumped
gig.
into them on a Travelodge on one of our first ever tours. Like our second tour. And they had a record deal, I remember. They were with Warner.
They
And
used to buzz off Longshanks, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, they
the-
were laughing about
Great
Longshank.
character.
They were one of them, like,
really
where,
sound lads.
yeah, we always
Really talented young musicians, like at the time. No, because we're all like 19, weren't we?
Yeah.
Were they a bit older
I think
actually?
they were a tiny bit older.
They were a bit older, but no, they were like fucking really good, weren't they? It was
Yeah.
like fuck. Do you know what I
that was
mean?
one of the bands I was going to say that like made us. Me myself, I remember watching them and being like, we need to get tight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they were so tight as a band.
They were really dynamically good as well.
Yeah,
weren't
They
that's
had
they?
that
right.
BBC 6, I think it was in Maida Vale, they had a session, do you remember, doing that Bearwood Isles?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, ding, ding, and everyone was,
Do you know what I mean? They were
Remember that?
They were
There's a load
so
of hype
tight as a
around
band,
that.
and I remember thinking, oh god, like that's like a level in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you first start, you're like,
Still
oh yeah,
not
we're
there.
good, we're tight.
I think,
we're still not there.
Oh, don't say that.
I think they were like one of the first bands
Bless her
that had,
that
like,
we said this.
No.
they had proper like flight cases like sprayed up and
Yeah,
everything.
it's
didn't
Scott
they? Like-
Dixon's.
I loved that.
No,
Yeah.
Boss Band.
Really, really good band. I have listened to the new album. It's amazing.
I haven't listened to the new one.
It's really good.
I'll check it out.
I don't know. They're just a great band, and like I say, if you've not listened to him, you should definitely check it out. But I'm trying to think of what he sort of mentioned. Have we got any other stories of
We
sport?
went to watch them at, I don't know if everyone
Me and
was
you
there.
went in London.
Elmira.
No, we watched them at
Club.
Elmira. That was I was thinking of what they played Neighbourhood Festival when it was in the city one, and I went to watch them at
That's it.
Factory, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
good. They're always good.
Um,
Every time I've seen them, they've been boss. But that Elmira one was class.
He mentioned, didn't he, about sharing stages with heroes.
We
It's
talked
got to
about
be
this
Noel
before,
for
haven't
you
we?
guys, isn't it? Well, yeah, we did.
No,
because
Liam. Yeah. I mean, it's just mad.
I mean, there's still.
Who haven't we played with that we'd like to still? I feel like we've fucking
Arctic
done
Monkeys.
it.
Lamb of God.
We have played with that. Oh, no, we haven't. We
We
just
have.
had a puppet.
We've played.
Oh no, we're on
we played for Arctic
festivals
Monkeys,
and
like on
shit.
festivals and stuff, and chilled out and said hi. But we've never done like one of their gigs. I'd like to do one of their gigs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
There's someone sent in quite a funny negative YouTube comment a while ago. It's on the paced session again. I'll just go straight to the thing, but this is from John Joe.
John Joe Shelby.
It says, "Does the Egg Shaker get the same pay as the rest of the band?" That's pretty funny.
Is that me or Miles?
That was Miles.
Miles was on the shaker.
The
That
egg
gig.
You always
shaker.
just got on the shaker
I
on
think I
there.
find that he does.
Do
Do you know what?
It's a good gig.
Especially early on, the acoustic sets, half of it was on a technicality, like, you
It's
know,
just for
getting a
ease, isn't it?
laptop and plugging it in and trying to find a sound. The other half is, I couldn't be fucking arsed. I'm
Tell
going
you
to
what,
fucking do
though,
a
great
freak, you know what I
shaking
mean?
on that session though. It's dead.
Is it
Dead
tight?
tight. Yeah,
is it
yeah.
good?
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I am a intermediate level drummer from my year 7 years. Beginner. I've got some form of rhythm within me. Would you say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, sound.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You're better than me on the drums. I can't play drums for shit.
you've improved.
Thank you.
You've improved.
Everyone's improved.
Everyone's good.
Great. Got one here from
Got this one, isn't it?
Adrian Keogh.
Tired, aren't we?
It says, "Hi guys. So me and the missus are getting married this August. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Both of us proper music lovers. So you guys are the first band we fell in love with together, if you know what I mean."
It doesn't mean anything sexual.
Oh.
It just means the first band they fully bonded over. You both love them at the same time. That's what I took from that.
That's nice.
Innocent. I like that.
Yeah.
We'll take that one. Because I'm going vulgar, aren't I, really?
I don't think that's what they meant.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's not what they meant.
So our first song / dance, whatever the fuck you call it, is going to be the
Charlemagne.
Keeper. He's the keeper.
Keeper.
Look
Yeah.
at bones.
Yeah.
So I was kind of wondering / hoping that to surprise her, if you guys would do an introduction for our first dance song thing, would be absolutely mega.
Oh, what you mean on here?
Let's
and
do
then
it
we'll
now.
cut
They
it?
can
That
cut
was
the
no
audio.
chills, fella.
Right.
Well, first of all, he's not put her name in.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How about the
So
wife
it's
of...
Keogh. It is Keogh, isn't it? Keogh. It's Keoghh. Keogh, isn't that?
Like Barry Keogh.
So I think we should say.
Ewan.
So what?
Do you want me to do it? What's his name?
No, get Tom to do it.
No, let me do it.
They'll be well upset
If
if you
the
do
fans
it.
of the band
Fucking
are like
put-
Miles doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
true.
true. If the true
Well,
fans.
you can say Mr. and Mrs. Keogh. She might not take his second name though.
And now, in front of you, the newlywed couple, Mr. and Mrs. Keogh, are to dance their first dance of marriage. Here's the keeper.
Yeah,
That was nice.
That was
That
good.
good?
Well
Well
done.
done.
I wonder
Yeah,
if that'll
that'd
make
be good.
All the old people would be like, oh, the fuck's
Who the
going
hell
on
is
there?
that? They're not.
Distorting.
Audacity, YouTube to MP3,
Oh, there
and
we
get
go.
it down. I'm not doing it.
You tell them how to do it.
You could literally email them back.
I'm not doing
I'm not doing it.
Oh, actually, no. Do you
Got
know
the
what?
dance, Tom.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, mate.
Thank
You're gonna
you.
email it back to him.
Thank you.
Do you know what? Could have made a few quid on Fiverr for that. I might start that.
Cameo.
Yeah, Cameo. That's it. Yeah,
Tom's brought that up in a previous pod, hasn't he?
yeah. I'm not. Nah, not yet.
Tim Withington, greatest festival lineup ever? Is his subject. Hi boys, how's it hanging?
Good.
Hope you're
Well,
doing well. Loving the
Banging
new
them up.
season of the pod. I think it's the best one yet.
Fucking hell, it's not in this episode, has it?
Oh shite.
Normally listen at work
Ratings low.
where I find it hard to keep a straight face and I'm on the receiving end of some dodgy looks. Me and my girlfriend Hannah are huge fans. First saw you at Edgley Park show.
Thank you.
What a day. Looking forward to seeing you with Tom Grennan in August. Always wondered your opinions on the 1975 musically and if you had any interesting stories, if you've ever had any interactions with them. Love it when two bands I like acknowledge each other's greatness. One question that I'd have for everyone is, what's the single greatest festival lineup you've ever seen throughout history? Always a cracker. Buzzing for the new album. I love to do this, so it's looking good. Love from Tim. To touch on the 1975, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, we all are, aren't we?
I really like
definitely.
the 1975. Kind of got into him a bit I got into him when he did like Somebody Else, which is probably
Oh,
quite
yeah.
generic, but I wasn't really listening at the first album. But we just started Blossom, so
Yeah.
I wasn't really aware of.
I won't listen to any new
You're kind of
music
just
there.
very insular at that point. But bumped into him at a festival
Yeah, we gave
in
him
Belgium.
A
Yeah.
t-shirt,
gave him a
didn't we?
t-shirt.
I
I
love
love
Blossom.
Stockport.
I love Stockport t-shirt.
because
Yeah.
he's from our way.
Yeah,
Never
and
wore it.
he like let on, didn't he?
Do you know what though? What he did. Then we were at Malmaison. Do you
Yeah, that's what I
remember?
was gonna say.
In Manchester.
We'd been to the game, me and Joe, and we're in the Malmaison
Oh,
with
you
me and
bumped
Uncle
into
Stu. Yeah, and they were putting out one of their like fourth album or something.
Mm.
They'd been doing press, I think, and we were sat down, and he came over. We'd seen him in there walking around. And we were
No,
like,
Joe,
oh.
we were sat with our backs to them,
Yeah,
not knowing just like our back, and he was one that came up to us and tapped us on the shoulder. Which was
That's
really,
nice.
Joe just said like he went out of his way to like.
said how's it going? We were like, oh, sound.
It was really nice of
Didn't have
him.
to do that. So yeah,
Nice.
pleasant experiences.
He's always just been dead sound, hasn't
Yeah.
I went to see him last year in
didn't you?
Portugal.
he? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to watch him at the arena.
That new production's fucking insane.
It's
Isn't it?
class, isn't it?
Yeah, as in like I like he's sort of coming to his own as a front man,
Yeah.
hasn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's found his own like
That stage production is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So good, isn't it?
Gabby
So good.
Declan McKenna's drummer.
Yeah.
She plays
And
with him
she's
now.
playing percussion, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think they've just finished that tour, haven't they? Actually.
What's the single greatest festival lineup you've ever seen throughout history?
See, nostalgia and timing of life.
I'm trying to think.
Like it depends on that, because like I had like a really really good time at my first proper festival, Leeds 2011. But the lineup was like fucking Friendly Fires, Interpol, Muse.
I bet you
Block
love
Party.
that.
It was a proper like indie lineup on the same day. Madness were on. Do you know what? Generally, are the lineups better like 10, 20 years ago, or are we just like that. No? But it's
in play the festival.
No, but it's one of them, innit? Like you look at them and you have like there was a lot of bands that weren't as big then that were on them. That's what it is, isn't it?
Bands are just not as big anymore, are they? These like, so that's why. But
I remember going to a festival called Hop Farm, probably about 10 or 10 or 12 years ago, and it was Iggy Pop, Lou Reed, Morrissey,
Jesus,
Richard Hawley,
that's
the
better than my
Paces.
fucking lineup.
he was on.
Do you remember the Paces?
Paces were on.
Oh,
Richard Hawley,
Ace.
fucking class.
That's a
boss.
great lineup.
It was boss. It was a little bit older, but it was good.
Where are you fitting?
I'm trying to think what.
Tell you where it was good, where we played Siget,
Yeah.
What was that?
Arctic Monkeys,
was good.
War on Drugs. Yours truly.
Where do we see was it called
I love
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I'll
I mean, Glastonbury's always good,
Slovakia,
though,
somewhere
isn't it?
like that.
Slovakia, yeah.
Glastonbury's always
Glastonbury's just like Glastonbury. Isn't it?
She's so
it's an hard one.
well.
I'm trying to think of that. I can remember going to a few festivals and that, and absolutely buzzing off it. I don't know. I was more of a gig man personally.
That
than a
80s
festival.
festival we did was
That was
Darker Waves
really
was
class,
good.
actually. Darker
Yeah.
Waves.
Didn't make any sense.
Wow.
Like very quick changeover as well. It was a bit
that was
like
a
mad.
great festival. That,
But
though.
I
That
was
lineup was class.
Do you know what? It was nice and 3 stages, but they're all quite close together, and you could just cut about. It was on the beach. It was dead warm. Cardigan's brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Thanks, mate. It's new.
do you know what I mean?
I need to stop today, don't I? I don't know what's happened. Go on,
Or
Tom.
we all need to stop.
Here we go.
That's one now.
Cameron Barlow with the subject easy money.
Easy money.
Hiya lads. After Tom's sneaky star treatment reference on episode 19 of the pod, I've just got a simple question. Assuming you're all familiar with their music, what is everyone's favourite Arctic Monkeys song?
Wow.
Which do you think is their most underrated? If the first question is too basic. All the best. Here's me and Chaz in the Northern Quarter. Chaz,
That picture's
you
so
on
funny.
that? It's fucking funny.
You like that clothes designer?
That you look. That's like That's like you in your 60s. That.
You know what? That's when I went fucking mad in lockdown and grew that mad
That is
beard,
mad. That's a
wasn't it?
mad get up. That you look quite Harry Foster on that.
You know what's
Can't
nice?
see
Just in front of me. One of my favourite tunes is.
You know what I mean?
I remember that day as well.
Let's go around.
He's fucked.
I tell you, I went into town for a pastry, didn't get in till 3 a.m. Stayed out on the piss all day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Please lockdown.
Yeah, well, it was like when everyone was outside.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Hot
Stevenson
outside,
Square
man.
just stayed outside, yeah.
Josh.
So you got your big coat on.
I mean, there's too many tunes. by
What's
them,
your
but-
favourite then first?
Well,
we'll go around. Let's just do quick
Underrated,
fire. Let's
yeah,
do quick
It-
fire.
It changes.
Quick fire, slight description.
The one that comes to me right now is "That's Where You're Wrong." I fucking
your
love
favourite?
that song. I don't know. It's just immediate nostalgia.
Yeah.
Love it.
What's the most underrated?
Oh, there'd be
Would
something
you
off
love that?
Humbug, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I used to play Dangerous Animals.
Yeah.
So I'll just go with that. I don't know if it's underrated or not. I just
My
fucking love it.
Propeller really reminds me of you, Josh.
Oh, what a song,
that
man.
tune.
Thank
you.
you.
It just reminds me of you at the Town Hall Tavern.
Yeah, we played that there. Yeah.
What an
Jesus.
absolute tune that
Don't
is.
sit down to move your chair was my alarm clock on my phone
Was
in
it?
college.
Is that become
And-
hatred though? Because it woke
no,
you up?
I liked it.
Mm.
It just woke me up doing that. I was like, good, but it's quite heavy, innit?
Yeah.
Like really heavy. When we saw it in where was it now? Portugal with Latham's Bladdered. We were on that
Good, that
top
one,
bit,
it.
and that was fucking raging. Fucking loved it. It was that great. That I don't know. Is that underrated? That one?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'd say that's slightly underrated.
Mm.
So
What?
that's
Humbug.
mine.
The album Humbug.
So
just
good.
like boss in it.
There were some
Jeweler's
great
Hands.
B-sides as well.
Fire and the Thud.
I love the B-sides.
The Bakery. What a fucking tune.
The Blondo Shimmering Trap.
Do you know what I've
fucking
seen
all
for a
them.
while?
Seven
Submarine.
Nettles.
Not seen that for a bit.
Boss.
Is that still
Great,
holding up?
Yeah.
Anyone seen that recently?
Which one?
Submarine.
I've
yeah.
not seen it for a while.
Oh, I love that
Mine
movie.
and Sophia's favourite
Last
film.
film.
I love that tune on the new record. Is it Sculptures of Anything Goes?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
How am I supposed to manage?
Right, is that it then?
It's the line about the
Alright, guess no one else will answer that
sorry,
question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Joe. What's yours?
Now go on, Chaz. You do yours.
what's that?
Have you My Propeller? What's your underrated?
Underrated almost.
Well, you done
My
your
favourite
favourite. Or did you do your favourite? I suppose you just said the one that reminds you of
What's
Josh.
your favourite?
It's an hard question, isn't it?
It is. I've got different ones for different reasons. I feel like
I think Fireside's fucking boss.
this is what I was going to get to.
It's
Suck It and
fucking
See's my
amazing
favourite
tune.
album.
So good, isn't it?
So college,
back to
innit?
back.
Do you reckon it's one of your favourite albums ever? That.
Yeah, I think it probably is my favourite album ever.
Wow.
It is
I feel
good,
like it
innit?
changed as I was writing tunes. It kind of it just changed the
timing,
game for me.
It opened
Personally,
your third
it was like
eye.
a breakthrough moment in life. You know what you think of them pivotal moments in your life.
No, I get you.
And I had it on CD and we used to play it properly. Do you know what I mean?
Past that.
So
It just reminds me of the sun.
I love Suck It and See, the actual
Lame.
title track.
Yeah,
I love all that, like She's Thunderstorms, Hellcat.
They nearly called it Thriller, didn't they? That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's class. That.
So I'd have to go Suck It and See is probably my favourite tune, but I'm just going to give some honourable shouts. I love Cornerstone. I love all like the melodic stuff,
Yeah,
mate. That's kind of my realm.
Up there.
Your forte.
But AM is also
Ridiculous.
fucking amazing in its own right, the
Yeah.
album. And Knee Socks and Fireside and stuff that.
But I was going to say, my favourite song is Arabella.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who mixed AM? Do you know?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know,
Let me
actually.
have a look.
But yeah, Arabella.
Quite,
Arabella's your favourite.
Oh, I love it.
What's the most underrated? What do I think the most underrated? Probably some of Suck It and See because they don't play it as much. I'd say like She's Thunderstorms or something like that.
Yeah.
Fucking
I like
love that tune.
I love the B-sides, don't I? There was a time where I used to love B-sides, Oasis B-sides, Arctic Monkeys B-sides. I love
Mad,
all
isn't it,
that.
when you get like that with a band?
What, when you find the B-sides
Yeah,
and
you
you
just
go...
don't really do it anymore, do you?
I know, yeah.
Chaz
You-
Blake.
Do you know what?
When you're a
Really good tune.
teenager.
Mirrorball.
Yeah, love that tune.
Do you
Fucking
remember my iPod in college? How good it was.
Yeah.
I had such a good
Where is
iPod in
that?
college. Hey?
Where is it?
iPods there, nostalgic.
I had this iPod Classic,
iPod
right, and
Nano.
honestly, it had like every Oasis tune on there.
I had the full
every Arctic
discography.
Monkeys, and it was like-
LimeWire.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was
Awful
it was
quality.
amazing. Like my
128 kilobits.
My iPod
Yeah.
was just like all I had to do was go on songs and shuffle, and it'd be like banger after banger.
What did you used to do whilst listening to your iPod?
I don't know how much you used to...
Just be indie.
Feels
as
like a
fuck.
different
just
time,
look
that,
cool.
doesn't it?
Be indie and
Different world,
smoke.
innit? Different life.
You're talking like close to fucking 15 years
This
ago.
is what I mean. Like,
You are talking
I
15
feel
years
that I
ago.
actually feel it now.
Oh, I do.
What you feel? What?
I just
Well, it's
feel
coming to
like
your
the
birth,
past,
innit?
like the band is in the past, like when we started it. Do you
The
know what I
band's
mean?
become nostalgic.
It always felt like, I was saying this to you the other day, it
Yeah.
always felt like a couple of years ago since we started. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when the first album came out, we'd only been together like 3 years,
No, it's
which is
been 11.
nothing. Whereas thinking of like them early tours and like them artworks that you're making like these fucking a long time ago. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
crazy.
it's like shit.
We're still going.
Oh yeah, we're in a fucking boss position. Do you know what I mean? We're still going strong.
Would
but
you-
it just feels weird to think back at that time.
So let me put this question out. I've emailed in now.
Right, last one now. Go on.
Would you say we're like a vintage act?
No,
Nah, we
not
thought.
vintage.
No, I was trying to find another word.
It's about
Established.
retro.
I'd say we're established.
Yeah, because we only broke.
Yeah,
we only
that's
broke onto
that's the
scene
question. Where
2016,
would you put us?
Well, we're not.
Because we're not newcomer,
We're not
are we?
new.
Do you know
No,
what I
I'd
mean?
just say we're just established is probably the
Tell you
word.
what,
isn't it?
when we started, think about band. This is odd. When we started, think about bands from 2003. That's the vibe.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Really?
So like Stereophonics to no, that's none of their fucking
Libertines.
killers. Yeah, Libertine.
The
like
Coral.
That, like yeah, that's what we are to the new generation.
That's
I'm
fucked.
not to sound
Yeah.
like a bell and be like, oh, we're like them, but like time wise.
When we first started the
Hopefully.
band,
I know what you mean,
Yeah.
Miles.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I get
Arctic
you.
Monkeys' first record was only 7 years old.
That makes you feel better though, weirdly, because that's their first
Oh,
album
yeah.
was like 7 years old. That's like
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they've just
So
released an album.
that's mad, that, innit?
They were young when they started them.
But when we started the band, AM wasn't even out.
Fuck off.
No, it came out.
It came out when you
leaked.
joined the band, but when we started the band,
That's mad,
God.
that.
like, that wasn't even their last album was Suck It and See. Fucking hell.
Well, we're established enough that they play fake versions of our tunes in B&Q, so we must be doing
Yeah,
well.
that's good.
You know
The
what I mean?
Strokes' first record was only 12 years old.
This is making me feel better though, because I feel like
You don't know. Your
actually the Strokes
your
will make me
biggest tune could just be around the corner. You just don't know.
It's weird.
Never
Yeah,
know.
I was going to say that's the other thing, innit? Is like me personally now. We're in the studio. We've not even sort of touched on the studio in this podcast, but
Nope, sorry.
and I don't know if it's just because the way we recorded it, because we recorded it more live. But I feel like this is starting to become one of my favourite albums of ours. I think it will be when it's finished.
When it's done.
It is
Yeah.
pretty good.
I think so, yeah. But it's hard to say when it's not all together, but it's starting to come together.
Yeah,
now.
like I'm really, really excited
Yeah.
about it, and I'm like,
I think the standard of tune is we've had more time to cherry pick it, haven't we? Basically,
Mm.
than in the past. Sometimes we've probably let Well, I know we have. We've let stuff go on there that you think I could probably get something better than that.
Giving Up the Ghost.
None of that.
Giving Up the Ghost.
Yeah, stuff like Giving Up the Ghost.
I like Giving Up the Ghost. You hate it.
Even Ribbon Around the Bomb, to be fair, I feel like there's ones on there which...
Whoa, I think that's really
It's a good album, but I'm talking about the level of where you're like, could I let that song go? Do you know what I mean?
What would you let go on Ribbon Around?
Edith Machinist, I'd let that go.
Really?
I'm asked about that tune.
Joe Light's favourite song.
Yeah, it's personal taste, isn't it?
Sorry.
Hey?
I just said whoopee to be dick.
No, but I think Atmos to Tour.
Cinerama Holidays, like them two.
Oh,
them two are filler for me.
No, Cinerama's a fucking
filler for me.
It's a great tune, Cinerama.
Right, the rest, I'm like,
let's leave it on a high.
The people like these opinions. People will like to know what we think.
Okay.
I don't get why
I'm
you're
not like negging it out. It's a boss album.
Yeah, I don't know why you're allowed to have opinions, mate.
No, I was just saying I want to go home.
We're in the studio.
You know what I meant.
Why? What does everyone else? Has anyone else got any of them on the last album?
For me personally, what's on which album?
The last one.
The last one. Edith Machinist. The chorus is great, euphoric as fuck. But that's my favourite part of it. Edith Machinist, that's it. I like all of them. I don't have Visions is fucking mad.
This is what I mean. Visions.
I put Visions on and I'm like, I can't believe that's us because we're just like. We can be a bit dumb sometimes. So it's quite a serious. It's quite. I'm an idiot. It's quite a serious, like fucking, like beautiful song, innit? Do you know what I mean?
It's good, very well arranged.
Yeah,
it's a good tune.
Care For's boss. Yeah. I love Care For.
You see, I don't have any from. I love it. I love it as a band, as an album. Yeah, I think it's a great album. I've got some for the other ones, like, but.
No, the Writer's great.
I love the Writer. It's probably my favourite. That, to be fair, on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Waltz to New York as well. To be fair,
it's
just a different kind of artist. It's like his own thing, isn't it?
I'm happy we did that album. I think it's good. Like live, I can see why it wouldn't.
Yeah, we don't play as many from it, but it's not as pumping live.
It's not really a live album. It was an album that for like.
Do you know if someone didn't know who we were and they picked up the album in the shop and put it on? I think it's worth buying because you get like an experience through it. I think it'll sound like a bellend, but it's like well rounded. There's a lot on it.
I was going to say
it's like
quite
mature, isn't it? Yeah,
in quotations, it's not like it wasn't really put together as like these sort of songs are the best songs that we've written in this time frame, and here they are. It was written as an album, wasn't it? In obviously,
I'm trying to think what songs were left over from that point, which never got a look in. Big word.
Big word. Yeah.
Big word,
I think you'll find.
I was going to say Vacant Days, but not obviously.
No, that's on Full Some Spaces.
I always forget.
That one's good.
I mean, but I'm trying to think of when we did what demos we did around that time. I'm not man.
It was in contention to be on the
Full
record.
Some Spaces, boss. I think every track on that's boss.
Yeah.
There's not one I would jib off that album. There
was quite a few leftovers from that album.
Yeah.
There's loads. There's still loads.
That was what I feel like we've had the same approach to this one as Full Some Spaces.
How many demos
in terms of songs?
I keep telling people we've done like 30, 40 demos.
Yeah, we probably have.
40. Probably pushing 40
30
now.
to 40.
Yeah.
Like, remember that list that we had up and we've whittled it down to what we're doing now, and these new ones that are now.
Yeah, even the ones we did with Charles, there's 3 there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's about 40 songs. It's good that.
But it's the best way to do it. Is you get to like the nitty gritty, like what's worth going on there.
I think that's what puts us out to other. Like, do you know when other bands sort of move away to different areas and stuff like that, and they all sort of have that big split, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah.
But then they sort of have to organise coming together.
Do people they just chill? And then, like,
well, I think
putting dates. You just have to be.
You just have to be like a lot more regimented, don't you? You have to be more organised and go right. We'll block out this now for writing or whatever, and then we'll block this out. Whereas obviously we're a bit more fluid, aren't we? We're sort of go in a week and go, we'll do like 2 days, or I can't do the end of the week. So do you know what I mean? We're sort of like a bit more fluid. I think you have to be a lot more like regimented. Them sort of bands.
Do you think it could work if we were all in different cities?
I do. Yeah,
you just meet.
I think it will happen eventually.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll stay in Stockport.
I'm not living in Stockport forever.
I think.
I don't know why I've just announced that, guys.
No. I think
I've announced it.
I think as we've got older, I could see it working.
Yeah, exactly,
because it kind of feels a bit.
Work,
it feels more. Everyone's kind of got their own lives a bit more now. Like even like recently when it's been like, okay, Tom's writing now. Now we're going to go in and do the demos. Like it's kind of been a bit more regimented. So if, for example, we wasn't living in the same place, I feel like we could have easily penciled that in.
You just have to be more organised.
Block it out, don't you?
Yeah.
I think it's like you said, like I think it's something you want to do when you get older anyway. Like
You've got experience and
I love you more than anything. Do you know what I mean?
Live.
But the other thing is like you get fucking sick of each other, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's natural, and I can't deal with myself sometimes anyway. So I can't imagine what you
You're
think.
all
of
right
me.
now. Now you do those 5 mile walks every day. I like being around you.
You do 5 mile walks a day.
Right.
Do you know what? I've not missed that for fucking ages. You know,
Too soon.
well over the top.
Hey.
Because I bumped in again when you was just about.
We filled the back end of this podcast, didn't we?
Yeah.
Out?
Do you know what?
We did well.
We cut some of the middle out.
No, do you know what?
Cream
Cut
eggs.
the middle man out.
Actually,
cream eggs, and then got quite deep. At the end.
I couldn't sleep the other day, and I was up at like fucking 3:30 in the morning, and I made a template that I'm going to start printing off.
I thought you were going to say you made a curry.
What do you mean you made a template?
Actually, I made a katsu curry the other day. You know.
Yeah.
It was.
Was
I
that
saw
good?
you doing it. It was really good. You know.
That's when I chose.
katsu.
That's when I was going to like purposely avoid you, but then I felt bad. You walked past me, and I was like, "If you don't notice me, I'm just going to not say hello."
I don't mind.
But then you were probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Right,
I think
but then I
did
said
too,
hello.
No, I didn't. But yeah, made a katsu curry. It was boss.
What's your template thing?
I made a template on notes
What do you mean?
for the podcast, and I was going to do a printout.
Yourself?
No, and just like give out because it needs to be more structured. I think. I feel like there's a lot like of. Do you know what I mean like then when we're scrolling through questions that I'll just pick 5 questions or like.
Oh yeah.
So if the questions are already picked.
Do you know what I mean?
That can be your job
print them
then.
out. I know I've got it. I've got them all. I've already got a thing,
Well
but
done.
obviously I need to get a printer.
There's a printer, aren't they? Yeah. Right. Love you all. See you in a
Thank
bit.
you. Thank you.
Blossomspubcast@gmail.com.
Beatbox and wrap it.
Happy April, everybody.
Bye.
It's a Blossoms podcast. It's a Blossoms podcast. It's a Blossoms podcast.
Live from Blossoms HQ.